Okay, can we hear me now? I am seeing at least some green dots when I talk, so maybe that's like progress. I'm hoping. We'll have to see for a little bit if anyone shows up again. Hopefully, people won't get lost. This just fluffed off my whole plan. Yep, that's. Can you hear me? Please tell me you can hear me, because this already threw me for a fucking loop, and now I have no idea what's going on. So I don't even want to deal with any more technical difficulties. I just want to be like, whatevs. I'm gonna fucking lose my shit. Oh, we definitely won't be operating in this fucking corner. Hello? No? No, hear me? We have audio. Thank God for that. Cool. We at least have some fucking progress today. Oh, Ken, welcome. Wait, you can't hear me, Ken? Because I'm like, I've already thrown my phone once today. I'm kind of hoping to avoid that shit again. Welcome to the gem shop. Thankfully, since I'm out here and tethered, I have to tether to my PC if I want to do a stream. Okay, sorry, I had already had to start over once. So yeah, we've spent all week turning the gem shop into the gem shop. Uh, as I started out by saying earlier, over there is my intake, testing, kind of organization stuff, and then, organization for sales to get to the streaming platform where y'all buy it, hopefully. And then it goes into a box over there, and then I print some shit out there and probably tape it, and boom. Eventually shit gets out to you. It just takes a while. Stuff gets out to you. I'm sorry, I gotta work on my language. It's been one of those days today. Yeah, Ken, that's shocking to me too. I do not do organization very often. Well, if you like the infinite screen, hit that thumbs up. Yeah. Anyway, since my entire plan just got derailed, I guess I'll start showing off gems. I'm not trying to sell gems today. I'm open to freaking suggestions, but I would have to do solely wire wrapping if I'm gonna do uh, anything that's not for crafting because I can't. Oh, Ken, my area is 50 shades of disorganized chaos. Can I get balanced now? Are you gonna fall over? No, that's a little better. Mia, hello. Uh, Mia, I have not gotten your package in the mail yet, but I've gotten shipping times down from 14 days to about 10 days throughout this reorganization. We're working on it. But I just wanted to give you a heads up on that. Because I got lucky enough to get last week's out. This week, I got in some new tanzanites. They're not the like most amazing tanzanites. Just give me a bit. We'll get to the amazing tanzanite that we'll be showing this week. But I got some lighter color ones that showed up that are really affordable for tanzanite. And then I I don't know how many of you saw the joke. So my channel has 17,000 subscribers, or almost 18,000. Um, all but 1,000 of those pretty much came because of, yeah, came to the channel because of a video where I melted a coin. It kind of became a thing, and because people get mad when I melt coins, but it's not like it's gold. And then I did a spoof like I was melting a gold coin, and someone ended up requesting me to do that for a project. And they made it lucrative enough where I'm I'm gonna melt down a half-ounce coin. I've never gotten to do that before, and I am excited about it. I can't do it live. Before anyone asks, I can't do it live because I need to make sure that I get the best camera angles, like 3 or 4 camera angles if I can, so that as it like, you know, I wanna be making content for a while off that just to, you know, I kinda wanted to put sapphires in this, in the critical roll spot, since it already had some porosity there. Just drill that out, and this was the last cast that I got out of the melting furnace. I don't know if I'll get another. I do need some extra cameras. I also need an extra PC so I can put the old one that's about to die in the bedroom and where the crafting stuff is, and I can craft. So this week, I decided I'm going to move into a few higher end gemstones we'll be showing off. One of which we'll be auctioning tomorrow is this 1.35 carat tanzanite. Tanzanite like this often will sell. Like you can see, I turned this thing over and it is very clean. Tanzanite like this can sell for 150, $200 a carat sometimes. I think it'll be a good auction opener. We have an ametrine, a real ametrine. Some really nice big Portuguese cut topaz, some more of the sunstone, iolite. I'm gonna have fun tomorrow. Mia, Will actually is giving you guys a chance. So Will is a long, long time uh Oh, about 2 o'clock. But Will actually has been a long time purveyor of my tanzanite, and I always give him first shot. And so when this came in, he almost bought all of them, but he thought about the rest of you and said, "Hey, why don't we leave one back so someone else can get a little bit of the love?" Although I also know like he'll still jump on it if it's a good deal. So see here. Oh yeah. I also got some sphalerites, I think. That or their sphene. I'm not 100% sure yet. I've got a little bit more tinkering to do to figure out exactly. Either way, not a common gemstone at all. For me to find some in a mixed bag was really exciting, along with some tourmaline, some more blue topaz rounds. I got a 50 carat bag in last night and was up till 1:30 in the morning sorting through all of them and uh, identifying them, getting the proper IDs. This is gonna be real hard. Hey Jesse, Will. We also might do one of the purple opals. I'm still deciding on that, but I might. God damn it. We might throw one or two of these up. I still think they're synthetic though. Let's see here. So yeah, as I was saying, that is true, Will. I don't know what the hell to do today because my original plan just got totally screwed off. Um, I could wire wrap something. I can wire wrap a bit out here. I'd have to get my tools, some of my tools. I can't use any fire. Tanzanite mini? Yeah, actually, give me 1 second. See if I got the. Well, oh, nice, Jesse. Oh, that's gonna make that a little harder. Well, you're talking about one of these, correct? Because the only frame that I have right now, I think is a little too small for one of those, but I could use one of the other smaller ones. What am I seeing here? It is 9 kilogram heliodor. Hello, Bank. What did I miss? Stretch it. I can't stretch it. Uh, Maybe I can stretch it. That might be a hard one, Will. Let me see. One, two, three. Which one, Will? One is by my thumb. So use the nicest of the three. Okay, I got you. Technically, the actually it's not. Well, yeah, it would be considered the nicest because it's cut his little gemology lesson here. So all of these are the same size around, but you'll notice two of them are slightly less deep. The weight difference is only like a tenth of a carat. It's very slight. However, that changes the critical angle that you are seeing light bounce back. And so these have, I don't know, in my opinion, just a slight window to them. And that's why those match. Okay. So we'll snag this. I'll put it down here on this line, custom line. And then we'll move this over here so I can be in front of the computer. I can kind of understand that. Well, I want to make sure. Fucking light, I swear. Just problems today. Get it together, Tyler. There we go. Motherfucker. Come on. Where the fuck is my wire at? I'm wiring that thing so it just stays on or I electrocute myself. I don't care which. Sorry, gotta have proper lighting for this shit, and it's determined to fight me in any way it can fucking find. You gotta be kidding me. Fuck it, I don't care. Okay, sorry, catching up, construction, trying. Construction, maintenance. You know, Will, I hear that's the same attitude they have in the medical industry. Okay. So I do not have fucking light today. Sorry. Now, Will, just out of curiosity, you want this in just a regular mini pendant? I need lights. My whole system's messed up right now. And just not fucking this stream is not cooperating with me today, and I am needing everything in me to not throw things. Would that be a crime? No, I wouldn't say it'd be a crime. Or at least I just a comparison, real quick. This material, I felt like, I stashed one myself down there at the bottom. It's the same material, and I did feel it was worthy of going in my box. Like it's not the price that I'm selling this for. I feel is almost a crime Or you know what I mean? Not that I'm against that. I'm just, Karen, how you doing today? Had fun on your live last week. That was cool. And yeah, I do so on Fridays I do a crafting stream, which is what I'm doing right now. I'm doing okay. We're having some issues. I've dropped the F bomb about 2,700 times. Because of technical issues. You know how it goes. See, actually, I started my first stream tonight without sound, but I couldn't just turn it back on. I had to fully restart the stream. See, happens to all of us. And for Will, I am down for that. See here, I'm gonna grab a little bit of 24 gauge square wire once I locate it. Maybe I'm not. That's unfortunate. 24 gauge round wire, right? That, like I said last week, I totally know how it feels. I was like, I do that all the time. Sure enough, next stream I do, no sound. Apologies. Need to grab my vape real quick and my monster. Now it's time to get to town. 22 4 gauge round wire and 24 gauge half round wire. Thankfully, since I already have the basic structure of the mini pendant already soldered together, I don't have to go through that phase and I can just get into setting the stone. Cheers. We're not sponsored by Monster or anybody really. Okay. Pliers, 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 pliers. That reminds me, I have to give a big shout out to one of the followers of the channel who did me a major solid. And as promised, I don't know when I promised this, but I vaguely remember making this promise. Lisa was kind enough to send me some Monster and a case of water. Thank you, Lisa. I greatly appreciate it. It is the first time and possibly the last time that you will ever see that on this stream. But I drank water. I drank a bottle of water on stream. Y'all saw it. Actually, I think I'm gonna beef this up a little bit since it is such a nice can tonight. Will, I'm gonna use 22 gauge square. Right? especially with me being the what made me sad was I mean, I say jokingly, but I'm also serious. Her tab on one of the streams was about the case of Monster, and I was like, "Just send me a case of Monster, we'll call it square." I'm gonna have to make sure she gets hooked up with something on the next go around. That's right. Send me Monster and pizza, and you will get rocks and discounts. I was worried too at first, like, and Monster's not exactly cheap, but the box showed up from Amazon, and I picked it up and felt how heavy it was, and I was like, "Is that round? I feel like an idiot. Wasted round wire." And I picked it up and I was like, "Oh my god, that's really heavy." I'll barter all day. Gotta eat somehow anyway. Or tacos. Tacos will do it too. Especially with Uber Eats being such an amazing resource because you can like I've done this with people who a friend of mine was in the hospital in another state and they she couldn't get like anything but hospital food and I was like, man, what room you in? I'll send you actually tacos. I sent her some tacos. Just like, man, nah. I totally know how amazing a a bit of fast food can be when you haven't had any and you feel like you're, just stuck in a place. All right, so what I'm about to do. Oh wait, I don't have to do that. I have to remember to stay right about in this area. Zoom in a little bit. Cool. So I've got 22 gauge square wire here. I'm going to take a small piece of 24 gauge half round wire, and I'm going to do a bow tie setting. That the facts, Jesse, facts. Um, Now, as I always say, every time I start one of these little mini tutorials, a bow tie setting is a great wire wrap setting option. To my knowledge, it was invented by, and I could be wrong on this, but he's never corrected me. And I feel like he would. The Art of Wire, person I learned a lot of what I do from, and I get distracted. And it's a great option for doing multiple stones or just one stone. Which is a very good question to ask real quick. Will, do you want this to be just the tanzanite? Well, let's see if, because that might be the only option. There's a little bit of room. Might be able to put another stone in up towards the top if you want. It might be pushing it a little bit. I'll put a diamond up there. How about that? You will not. Oh. Oh, really? Another tanzanite? That could be challenging. I knew that would, spark that. Okay, let's look at some options on that real quick just to make sure that important thing on that is making sure that it's gonna match the stone. Yeah. Got this one. Got another box of tanzanite. Thinking of the moment. Other. Oh, those are probably too small though. Dang. I did get some melees in too, including. I don't think you're lagging that much. I feel like you're fairly caught in. And tonight, we'll grab one of those just because. No, those. Ah, I got some ideas. Wait, you're kidding. Oh, Will. I totally understand, man. Ooh, I better be fast on choices then. Better be very fast. I'm trying here. That's gonna be too small. Here, let me I just want to give you like a quality view of this tanzanite beforehand and make sure because so I could probably do that double tanzanite. I could throw a moonstone up in the top if you'd rather maybe a moonstone, or I might be able to find a savorite garnet or peridot. Your call. Got a couple peridot on hand. I've got some savorites on hand. No moonstone. You take that back, Boo and Moonstone. I could do this, Tansy, if you want. It's getting the right mix of not too big but not too small, so it'll still fit in the wrap. If this combo will work for you, might be able to find a. Do I don't know that I have a London blue in the right size. Okay, I shall not disappoint you. Be safe. I Please be safe, though. Where is your London Blue stash? Light bulb. Huh. And these are going to be available. The rest of these will be available tomorrow too. Which Mia, so these here are also tanzanites that will be far more affordable than the big one that's going up. This will likely end up being 150 to a $200 stone tomorrow. Like it'll be the grand prize for tomorrow's uh live stream for sure. Like I have no doubt. Too much window. Whereas some of these will be as low as like $5, $10. So I don't believe that I would. This one is 5.8 carats. I don't think I would take anything less than 1,500 for it, and that I would have to like be needing rent money before I would do that. I believe I put this one up for 600, and that was a wholesale deal because I was struggling for rent. Yeah, except for they were 7 millimeters, which were no, they were 8 millimeters. They were even bigger than those. But yeah, some of those get to be several $1,000s. The key is not selling them for rent money. Thank God no one took me up on that offer this month. I would have cried selling that stone for them were nice studs too. Like absolutely nice tanzanite. I I would imagine that since they're set in silver, either people won't believe they're real or they'll be like, "What are these, Tiffany and Co?" And at the price you got them to for, man, or for, like you, those actually, and I don't say this often. Like I don't want people buying my work in expectation that it will gain value. That's not always the case, and I don't want to like. It's not really the point of jewelry, but I actually believe those might the studs, I they might be. They would have been some of my earlier posts or pics on you or on Reddit. I did practically give them to you. You're right. I do my best. And again, and is Will is a purveyor of Tanzanite. Like he's done his research. Uh these, and we will be getting more in. I'm looking for like $100 a carat on some of this material that's in the nicer range. That's wholesale. I want you guys to take care of me, and I wanna take care of you back. That's my job. You have a want for pretty jewelry and to be treated fairly, and I have a want to build a business that I can, survive on and maybe not have to go to a nursing home in 15 years when my body's completely destroyed. Ain't happening either way. But still, like, y'all take care of me, and I really appreciate that, and I wanna give that back. I really do my best to. Actually, Jesse, I have your bracelet nearby if you, wanna see that thing a little closer. We can show another project that was one of those where, I went out of my way to hook you up on that thing. Spin it. Yeah. Dude, I am so sad the algorithm hates this bracelet. Like, I was gonna make some really in-depth videos, but it's really time consuming, and the algorithm just does not care about this bracelet. So this was another one of those instances where I put this opal up for sale because I needed rent money. So I put it up at like wholesale prices, and Jesse saw that and was like, "That's dope." And so in this, we have like a 7 carat opal. It is huge. I have this diamond attached into the gear, citrine, topaz, sapphire, garnets, yellow diamonds, white diamonds. That's a 40-point diamond and a 35-point diamond and a couple 10-pointer diamonds. So, you ever get bored, just go look on Brilliant what a 40-point, even an SI1, middle ground, SI1 G through K color. I'm just being like, underrepresenting myself here, but those diamonds, and I was like, dude, I just want to throw the diamonds in because you're giving me an opportunity to make the most awesome bracelet ever. I learned from my own bracelet and I built this adjustable back. I might have to rebuild it. I don't know. I'm hoping it'll fit the first time, but I had to mess with mine. I'm gonna have to give it a good scrubbing before I send it off, Jesse. Ooh, I like that. Well, that's a neat. Let's see here. And Jesse, I'll send you one of these cloths too with this. I hate that. That is the only. Well, not the only, but my biggest critique of myself on this piece. The grain. So see the grain. It really, it is. No steel wool. Absolutely not sending no steel wool. No, these polishing cloths, I mean, they do have micro abrasives, however, they're meant for jewelry. They can wear down a stone. I avoid faceted precious gemstones. Plus, like, the only way you're gonna wear down stones with one of these is if you're taking this to it hard every day for a year or two, that'll be a problem. Okay. And now to begin. Or get back to rapping. Thanks for letting me show off, guys. I love what I do. Hmm. Yeah, that'll give me enough options still. I haven't rapped like this in a long time. However, since I do have the opportunity and it helps show what I'm doing a little better, or my battery's already dying. No! That took me a second. I'm not sure kids these days know who Eminem is. Is he relevant still? Never mind. I shouldn't ask that question. I know what I could start on accident. Mia, thank you so much for uh joining the channel. I really appreciate it. And I want to quickly give you a heads up. I don't know how I missed that, or 'cause it's had to have been sitting there for a minute. On this necklace, in the members section, we have a video, and all you have to do to win this necklace is comment, and then you're entered to win. I can't guarantee you'll win, but there's a chance. And since you signed up to, joining to help support the channel, please take advantage of that. Hey, how's it going, Papa? You can't comment snipe it. You're just jealous, Will. 1 tanzanite. Oh, no, 1 pendant coming from the guy who does it hims who is pretty good at sniping himself when needed. I was a little sour. I've actually, I can't say I thought it up, but I have an idea for to make it so sniping might not be such an issue. I'm just debating it. So, Yvonne, when she does uh, her auctions, okay, and in her auctions, if people are still bidding in the end, it goes to a sudden death match where is what as they call it, or something to that effect. And whoever is still bidding in that last bit, they can keep going and basically have like 10, it just counts reserve bids. Well, half of my stuff that I auction isn't worth it. Like, I don't want to auction it to go for 20. Can't do that. But I am considering doing a making sure that auctions, because real auctions, they do that at the end. I mean, that's a gamble. Hmm. Yeah, if you think about an actual auction, they don't just end the bidding all of a sudden. Like, they let the market figure out the price by, not that I actually agree with this all the time, um, by just keeping bidding and then doing countdowns. I could I am considering switching to that method. And it would also give me, as the auctioneer, the sanity check of being like, guys, stop bidding. There is that too. And for some items, I will probably be doing a minimum, but a lot of them, like that Tanzanite, there's no way I'm letting that Tanzanite go for under 100. But Will, what if somebody would have bid 12, but they didn't bid because you had bid 15? Think of that. Plus, it wouldn't feel genuine. It would feel disingenuous to me to do that. I don't know. That is why I'm not good at business and why I need someone else to run the business side of things. Well, we wouldn't know. Oh, you're talking an invisible reverse bid, reserve bid. It's an interesting concept. I have to think on it. I don't know. Mm, I would need to put some serious thought into. Heck, I've been putting serious thought into the system already ever since a couple of maniacs bid up to like $40 for a Labradorite heart. I get it. It was a nice Labradorite heart, but like I felt a little bad about that getting to that height. I think back on it, and I've never seen a heart in Labradorite like in person that had that blue of a flash. So maybe I don't know. Well, that is a concept I struggle with. I do understand the undeniable truth behind that. Beanie Babies were a wonderful example of that. Apparently still are. But I wanna be like Sotheby's someday. Actually, that ain't true. I wanna make things that sell in Sotheby auctions. Selling gems is just to help me get to do that. Mhm. The auctions are fun and all that, but my passion really is making stuff. And I find it is fairly common that us artists struggle with the business side of things sometimes. Talked with quite a few who have just been like, yeah, it's too much of a hassle to do all that. I just want to make this or paint that or do pottery or, the plethora of options. Always this last bit on these small stones that is the challenging part for me. Oh, I bet. You're all good, Jesse. That it is, bro. That it is. I've got an idea. Thank you. I appreciate it, Opal guy. I got an idea to clutter it up. I'll set this ring that somebody has yet to claim for a giveaway on the desk. There we go. That's more like it. Yeah, it's the right stream. I had to restart the stream because it doesn't. Justy, I'm thinking of possibly doing it similarly to how Sotheby's does it. Like, I don't know if anyone's ever watched them selling a big diamond. It gives me big dreams watching that. Will, don't. You can't pick on one person. I could just as well, you know, it's a function of the method of auction that I was trying. I could call it the wheel rule too. No, that would be the rule where I'm like, okay, guys, the price is this price is ridiculous on this item. I'm stopping bidding now. Bids are now in 1 cent increments. You've sniped. Technically, you've sniped more people than Mia has. You're, you're the sniper that people don't see. You're welcome. He's mostly joking around. New car. Wait, what? Opal guy, this isn't price is right, but I guarantee you that the price is right. If I'm doing it, the price is right. I might do that or but I don't know. That's gonna take more thought too, like a lot more thought. But there's God, there is so many bugs to work out in the system of doing an auction. And making sure it's friendly and yet competitive, but also like I'm that guy who does feel guilty when I'm sitting here like I know these stones. I know what wholesale price is. I know what retail price is. And I know that I'm not fucking JTV. Like I'm not asking $250 a carat for 1 carat tanzanites. It's just not right to me. And again, this is probably why I spent so long being homeless too, is I have that attitude of, I think everything should be fair in a world that isn't fair. But Will brings up good points, like on Sotheby auctions on big diamonds, they there have been diamonds that have appraised for a lot of money, but then sold for 10% of what they appraised for. And then there's been other, like there was a famous actress had a beautiful, beautiful emerald necklace, I believe. And they way lowballed. See, and that's it right there, Will. I try really hard to be the honest jeweler. Um, they really lowballed her stuff, and when it came up for auction, it ended up bidding millions over, if not tens of millions over. I'm trying to think. She's a very famous actress from the like golden years of movie screens. It's sniping. Good question, Mia. I love it. Will, does she have a chance to outbid you on this pendant? See, the stones are about 200. Careful though, he'll probably say hell yes. No. Although with that said, Mia, tomorrow this is an identical. Okay, not identical. No two gemstones are going to be exactly the same, but they are the same type of gemstone. This one actually weighs more. Um, it absolutely is a stone, like, probably not quite that much. Depends on labor time. All in all, I've got about, what, 30 minutes probably into the frame. I'm guessing roughly it'll probably end up being, oh, 350 in the end. I could be wrong on that. We'll see again how much labor ends up going into it can affect it, and I've definitely had been off by 5 hours before. Hey, Papa, yours is the other package that I have from last week that after this, I'll be slapping the label on it. Um, I can't guarantee that I'm gonna get it in the mail tomorrow because of the streams. I'm sorry, I've been reorganizing, and I hope so, Jesse. And but Monday they should go out. Anything you add to them this week will come with free shipping and just get thrown in. I've managed to cut the shipping time down from like 14 days to about 10 days, and I'm still working on getting that better. It has been a process. How are you today, Iris? There's totally enough tanzanite to go around here, everybody. Tanzanite train apparently is building a station at my house. Hopefully. We're in the R&D phase of it, but mm, you never want the first one. It's the prototype. Iris, can you remind me of framing? 'Cause I keep getting out of frame too easily. Well, yeah, I think so. What did I miss here? Oh, fun. Are you talking like the actual garage or a door in the garage iris? Oh joy. Okay, okay. I was gonna say that's I'm not sure that's a really good thing. This might not be the average mini pendant. Jesse. Iris, you really should contemplate making videos showing your crafting projects. You do some really cool stuff. Like even just as like a hobby so you can show people what you do. You might be surprised where it goes. Like heck, I'm surprised where this has gone for me. I didn't expect the YouTube channel to end up being what it has turned into. I was just trying to share what I learned and what I loved at first. Um, I mean, thank God it did change into what it's changed into, but that's fair. You are struggling with the. Do not let me forget to get you the updated video for the faceting machine too. I have a feeling Will's battery died. Or he's dealing with a flooded out driveway. The worst time. On the bright side, you're not in like a huge hurry to finish the project. So that's a plus. Huh. Ironic. I need a thin wire now. I think. Yes, I want a thinner wire, which I'm running fairly low on. I got some 30 gauge and some more 30 gauge. Pretty low on everything. Fortunately, with power getting another disconnect. Don't feel bad, Jesse. That was me in the recent past too. I was watching something on YouTube's and heard the term and was like, what is a pagoda? They definitely can be. Still can't believe I'm going to be melting that coin. I almost feel like I need to do some experimenting with lighting and stuff beforehand just so I can get the perfect like video of it. Actually, that's not a bad idea. I think we will do that this weekend. Prepare for silver melting videos for shorts at some point Sunday. You didn't think you had the patience for what, Papa? You might find that you have more patience than you believed. Well, did you see the gag video, Iris? Because that started something that I didn't see coming. something that's probably gonna make some of the channel viewers cry. Yeah, you saw that one. You commented on it, I think. Doing detail. That's better. Yeah, we're gonna have an interesting melting video or two this week for sure. Cause I concur they would. Unfortunately, somebody got a did order a custom and requested and made sure that it was worth doing. That I melt a coin for it, all because of that video. Well, not all because of that video, but it was part of it, and I am super excited about getting to do that. I concur, though, and actually, Iris, you can, if you look up, you will see there are, they take those coins and they just set them in a bezel with some diamonds around, or just a bezel. Oh, Iris, we did. Somebody somebody's having for the to make one out of the coined embellishment. That would be cool. I got pandas, and I'm not melting one of my pandas. I don't even Okay, I can't say that you couldn't pay me enough to melt a panda, but that would be a lie. Yeah, I think those pandas would be awesome set in, a bezel. I've seen people do those bracelets with the coins before. Actually, we've got this in town here, a gentleman who li- lives kind of like a mountain man or something to that effect. Uh, I'll show him here in a second. I got to go that way here in a moment, but he's got this big leather bracer, and it's got a silver coin in the middle, and then two 1 ounce gold coins on it. And I'm just like, that is the coolest thing ever. It's leather, but I like unique, and it's unique. Totally a one of a kind thing. Most people, when they wear gold, they want to wear, like, gold, they don't want it to look leathery. He found a way to wear gold and have that unique style that fits him. I really like it, and it goes really well with the, furs and stuff that he wears. Not my particular personal style taste, but I each their own. Mm, I know what must be done. I'll be right back. And real quick, I just want to say thank you for all the interaction that I noticed we got 10 people chilling out here. I will make it easier to see the project we're working on while I'm off screen for a couple, like maybe 2 minutes max. But yeah, thank you again for all that stuff. I really do appreciate it. Alrighty. And I think they would make a cool bracelet, you know, or a pendant. I think they would be really adorable. Pandas are awesome. Crystals that glow. Iris, there's a lot of crystals that glow, right? a lot of crystals that glow. Oh, oh, that's a badass idea. Take it back, Iris. You rock on with that. That sounds awesome. Okay. They are. Yeah, they're just the Chinese mints 1 ounce silvers. They also come in gold and platinum and such. They're about well, I think they're similarly priced as, most uh so I need a thinner piece. I'm gonna go with the grab me a piece of 24 gauge round. It might be because they're in the protective cases, but they're pretty normal compared to all the other rounds that I've had. I I I don't see much of a difference in them. Although I also haven't taken them out of those casings. Very rare thing for me. I don't normally hold on to things for sentimental reasons. Except for a cat, couple stones, couple stones. Iris, no doubt. There's only been one time I've been ever able to watch said material. That makes sense, Jesse. Also on cable, or was it just because of where you were at that fucking time? I'm about to lose my shit on this fucking stream. I swear to God. Okay, you just sit right there. Not that hard. Want me to pick a couple up, Jesse? Next time I get a chance? I think they're if the stickers and indications they're probably 750 to 10 over. And that's what I was guessing because you were in Mexico at the time. Yeah. Yeah. Indeed, Iris. Indeed. Such a beautiful braziolite. Hey, Pro, have you gotten to turn on your, or, use your printer very much yet? I wonder if I can manage to get enough time tomorrow to have the 3D printer running during an auction, or during, not auctions, but during the sale tomorrow. Though, I don't know, maybe tomorrow might have to be auction since I highly doubt the labradorite showed up. I should verify that. That is very weird. Second day in a row. I'm gonna have to look into that. That's gotta be. I'll be right back. I'm gonna check to see if labradorite maybe showed up. What do you want? Huh? So fucking spoiled. Please, please be an on point package. Well, guys, bad news. We won't be having labradorite tomorrow. Good news. We do have a bunch of faceted gemstones that won't cost $700 a piece or per carat. And of course, I think I'm just gonna start doing like giveaways in every one of those. Probably not like big giveaways, but giveaways nonetheless. Okay. Jesse, you might be lagging a bit, just to give you a heads up. Doesn't matter as much in live streams. Oh, okay. I'll keep you apprised. Figure it out. Heck, I'll probably just call them before the show and find out. Finding that middle ground. Yeah, I'm. It was I knew you would, and B, I also know that it was only like $20. I'd kind of rather wait too, especially since I just got like another. It's not an emergency, but I got a disconnect notice again because been delinquent on that stuff. Um, for power, they got to do like two or three of them before I really got to worry. But still, I'd rather chip it away at once so I can use that towards something important. What the fuck is going on? Hey, Cider. Not bad. This week's gonna be a pretty cool one. I've got some nicer levels that I'm gonna be doing. This ametrine, which is fairly gargantuan. It'll just be easier to. Um, this 1.35 carat tanzanite. It's well cut, good clarity, decent color. Is gonna be auctioned tomorrow, a- along with a couple nicer like topaz and wonder if this will actually show. This is a green tourmaline. It's like a really green one. It'll be a fairly. I can put an aquamarine on the list. I don't have any that are like superb, unfortunately, yet. That qualifier there, but I do have some. I've I've spent the last week setting up the gemstone vending business, and so I've got. Because all that used to be next to my bench, basically, so that I could just sell gems or use my gemstones instead of selling them. And I might do an opal too. Really big 5 carat opal that it'll have to have a reserve. Several of them will have to. Like, there's just no getting around it. I can't risk losing a couple $100 on an opal or something. Some of the best of these are mine, but there are a couple in here. Like I said, they're definitely, I couldn't count them as the just most high quality aquamarine. Uh, well, first with Tiffany, you're always paying a lot for name brand. How blue was that aqua? Was it like this blue or was it like this blue? Because that makes a huge difference. The right one. So yeah, and this isn't actually aqua. This is blue zircon. That does make it a little bit more expensive. 20K feels a little high. Okay, it feels a lot high. It was like a 10 carat. Although, also, how big was the diamond? Because tiny in diamonds is still fairly expensive. May not quite rise to ruinously expensive, but seriously, it's also Tiffany. Oh, oh, okay. No, never mind. That's fucking ridiculous. That's Tiffany for you though. I'm gonna being generous. I bet I could. I can't do platinum though. There is that, but I could do the same. Like put the same money of gold into a project and those same materials, and probably come out in under half the price to replicate it. I just don't have the equipment needed. For 20K though, I could literally buy all of the hey Spot. I could just buy all of the equipment needed, I guess, to work the platinum. So yeah, I 'cause I'd have 10K left over just for tools to do it. Jeez, that is so bad. They have a big operation though, like their website, you're paying for their website to advertise to thousands of hundreds of thousands of people. Like you're paying for their everything. They have a really big organization and everybody along the way is wanting a cut of that pie. That is the nice thing about using small jewelers, and I'm not the only one out there. There are a lot of really talented ones. There are many that can do better than I can and still, you know, beat the price by far. I'm just special. Oh, no, I'm saying hand fabricate it. I could buy the torch. I would have to buy new torches, like a whole new torch setup. But I could totally buy that torch setup for the 10K that would be left over after materials and labor. That's right. For that price, you're not only buying all of the not all, but a lot of the equipment that I would need to build the damn thing, you're also paying me labor on top of it. It's fairly ridiculous. Where the hell is my cutters? Well, what did I do with those? Always losing these things. I wouldn't even try to cast it. I would just hand fabricate it. I'm so looking forward to getting to do some for casting, possibly, but no, you can absolutely with you need a hydrogen yeah, you need a hydrogen torch to fabricate platinum. You do need a special torch for it, and it's not cheap. It's several $1,000s, but I'd just go that way with it. I don't know what he's doing, but Kitty is being a kitty, and everyone loves kitties. No, oxyacetylene. Hey, Spot, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Super kind to you. Oxyacetylene, I don't know everything why because I just can't afford to work with platinum, so I haven't even looked into why. I just know that you do need a special torch to work platinum. No, not coming back that way. That was really cute. I hear him. He won't come racing around. I could throw him my hair tie. There it is. Yep. I use a $50 bench grinder with flex shaft attachment from Harbor Freight and the 3M bristle discs or the Deadco Dead Dead Dedeco Dedeco. I'm not sure how they pronounce their name. Bristle discs for abrasive, and then buffing, polishing. If I'm really going to town on a piece and it doesn't have the stones I'm worried about, I'll use diamond abrasives and polish it down to a just dumb level. But that ain't common, unfortunately. You're a terrorist. Okay, just want to make sure you know. That is all. Okay. This is not going to be an easy one. What I want to do is it's almost like I'm gonna tie a knot with the silver wire here. Due to the transition spot, I don't have the camera's not working where I can work at my full potential. So I'm just doing a really simple mini pendant. Can't say simple, it'll, take me 5 hours, 6 hours, something like that. But I'm not using heat at this point, like, it was already mostly assembled, and I just going the rest of the way and finishing it out. That was genius. I can't believe that worked. Oh, wow, that's cool. I have never done that before. I know, no one's gonna care about this little detail. I have something similar to a Vevor rolling mill. It's, Lion Goldsmith, but the design is very similar. So this detail wire down here closes up a hole that would normally be visible at the bottom, and just adds a cool little piece of detail to the work, which is why I got so excited over seemingly so little. It's just getting it in the right spot now. Have a good one. We'll see you later, Spot. To melt platinum, Jesse. Yes. Look up about soldering platinum, though. Whole nother ball game. Or at least from everything I've read into it so far. I might give it a try one of these days. Will, you're back. Soldering, I believe. Only negative 47. So, what, were you only gone for about 10 minutes? Seems about 10 minutes worth of lag anymore. Um, yes and no. I say it I say it's great for what I need, and I do set gemstones with it, like, and I also use it for gemstone identification, but I do micro pave with it. Is it the best? No, but it'll get the job done for sure from what I've gone through with it. My only problem with Vevor is their freaking customer service. And the only reason I'm even able to get any customer service from Vevor, it seems like, is because I'm an affiliate, and it's only for things to do with that affiliate program. Otherwise, it feels like, I don't know. It doesn't even feel like they really, like, listen or care. I haven't had anything break within 6 months, but that furnace it does suck that I'm gonna have to replace that myself. Glow powder? Wait, so you're wanting glow in the dark, not UV, but glow in the dark. What was that? Okay, that's true. I would say the tools are worth the money, it's just, if something goes wrong after 30 days, that it sucks to be you, is what it seems like, but again, most of their other stuff, I've been using that setting scope for over a year now, and it still works great. The Graver Max works wonderful still. Um, the furnace problem was the crucible, and I mean, that can happen. I don't blame Vevor for what happened, it just sucks that I couldn't even get, like, an old machine to rebuild for it or something, like, they just were like, "Oh, yeah, we'll solve this to your satisfaction within 3 days," and then a week later, they tell me, "Sucks to be you." Okay. I was getting a little irritated with some of the stuff on the, affiliate side, just miscommunication, part of that was my fault, part of it was their fault. I do give their affiliate team credit, they did push for a positive resolution at least, and got it in the end. It just took so much BS that I ended it like, oh boy, that I got, like, fed up before the end. Yeah, you calling to say hellos? What's up, buddy? You are not doing what you're about to do. No, you're not. Yeah, because you got claws and not happening. So you just take that thought right back, okay? Get up there. It's not even your way, crybaby. Jesus. You're a cat. I'll bite you back. That's fine. He's he's my buddy. I talk to him like he's a cat because he is a cat. Whenever he decides to get a little feisty and bite me, I slobber all over him. Then he has to spend like 2 hours cleaning himself and gets all annoyed about it. I wants you to think, no doubt. You back, Will? I wanted to show you this. There's no such thing as a cat. Okay, I'm gonna take this off of the tripod. That's a better answer. So far, I've got this. That is a good question. I discovered a upgrade now too, made this better. Wait, I'm doing a pendant for you? Why do I not remember that? No, this one's Will. He, pulled it for this, or had me start building a pendant out of a tanzanite of his. Jesse, am I forgetting a freaking custom besides the tower that I've slowly been and had to put on hold while redoing the business? But other than the statue, is there a custom that I'm not remembering? Oh, you're just messing with me. Okay. Whew, that scared me. All right. Huh. I can make another one tomorrow. I got more tanzanites and more amazing stones of all types. I want to pave out one of those opal pendants. I want to, the two that you got, Jesse. Do I want to do another one of those really badly, but I feel like they're not popular enough to actually do. You know the Fabergé egg opal pave iced out pendants that you got? I want to make another one of those really badly, but I don't know. They're gorgeous, but they're just too much work, it seems like. Gonna make this thing a beast. This thing's gonna look awesome. Okay. Let's see here. Then a Fabergé type thing? Or see if I've got it with insight. Yes, I do. Cool. I have a couple projects that I want to do, and I've thought about making. So, like, I have this. It's petrified wood egg, just an egg, 10-ounce silver egg. Okay. I've wanted to do like a thing for this to sit on out of silver, and for these too. the little galaxy marbles. He is such a good artist. Blue Flame Glass, everyone. If want me in line here and do it, does some amazing work. I'm tempted to set my so you know how I've been complaining for some time, Jesse, about wanting to use that purple sapphire or do a project like that and just go all out. And I've been saying the whole time, like, you can't do one of those projects in silver. People never paid what the labor's for worth. And now I'm like, oh, I've got options. That could be dope. I need rocks to sell. I need to get everything back to stabilized. I need rocks to sell so I can do art again. Dang it. This is killing me not being able to do artwork. Okay. Oh, it's been really hard over because it's been 3 weeks, 2, 3 weeks that I've been doing this reorganization. I've basically had to shut the entire shop down while I'm doing that. And that's been really hard not to. And even then, I wasn't getting to do a lot of any of my art projects. It's been a while. I really, really love doing projects like that. And it's just, it's been difficult for me not being able to take the time to do those, super heady wire wrap pendants or whatever it is that I want to do that day. Someone is messaging me a lot. There, that'll fix that. Yeah, I don't know. I'm ready to get to sit down for a while and work on a couple very insane projects. It might have been in the cards if the labradorite would have showed up, but it did not, alas. I'm trying really hard to get back into being able to stay in focus. I'd figured it out for the space that I had gotten myself into, and now we're not there. Apologies to whomever is sending me messages wherever they're sending me those messages. A labradorite bezel? That's a good idea. $200 characters is not enough to express an idea well, in my opinion. Ooh. That's also usually true. I can't tell you the amount of things that make sense in my head that once they come out, I'm sure they don't anymore. And then I'm trying to sketch them, and my drawings are atrocious. Hey, how's it going, bud? How you doing today, John? Oh, not too bad. Making a little bit of a tanzanite pendant for that was fun. Don't I have that near me? I do. I think my casting setup is probably done for though for the moment being. I'm gonna have to get a new furnace. Turned out pretty cool. It took some work. It was a At first it was a blessed die. I've It was the first time I've ever actually had a dice like when it just was hot off the setup, and I done my first filing. Yeah, it is what it is. It does suck, but we'll get it back. But for some reason, this side was too like perfectly flat, but this side was just slightly rounded, so it would never critically fail, and it had a better chance of hitting 20s. And I was like, oh man, but I really want to do like some gemstones for the 20 spot, just because I don't know. There's already porosity there, unfortunately. How's your week been? I feel that. I'm looking forward to getting an opportunity to finally stop organizing everything and sit down and make a few projects. I think this is the most actual crafting I've gotten to do this week. That's gonna have to, change. A few, um, I think it's the odds are actually still really good. I mean, I don't want to be misleading, so I'm gonna hold off for a second until I can go look, but let's see here. No. Uh, members. Yeah, odds are still in double digits. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Yeah, anybody who and there's people who have memberships who haven't commented. Um, like currently, there is a better than 10% chance of winning that thing. Good odds indeed. Why? Why must you betray me? Et tu, Brute? And then thank you. I really do appreciate the assistance in growing. I have been put a lot of work into it this week. I have been basically running around. Sorry about that. I've basically been running around getting the whole gemstone operation set up so that I could do a better job at selling and be more organized. Plus the streaming station and then shipping station is we're still working on all of it, but put a lot of work on it. Right on. I'm probably gonna give call it a night here in a few myself. 'cause I have a lot to do to get prepared for tomorrow. I might get to check that out myself. We'll see. Oh, wow. Hey, man, you have a blast at that Gem and Mineral show. I don't know if I'll get to see you over at Karen's or not. Kinda depends on not exactly. I'll be multitasking, like, hard when I get done with this, but I'm sure I will see you in the near future at some point or another. You have a wonderful weekend. Be safe out there. Alright. Sometimes you just gotta back up on these projects and put a little more thought into it. Just the nature of it. Doing my best. Hmm. I read actually, my brain just automatically put it in the right order. I didn't even notice you misspelled that. Um, hmm, okay. Well, that throws a wrench in that. You're all good, Iris. Son of a Yeah, this stream has just been challenging after challenging after challenging for me. Some days. Tell Karen I said hello. Please. I hope you have a wonderful night, bud. Okay. See, 7 o'clock? Yeah, that'll do it. Alright, well, on that fucking note, thankfully the gem is just fine, but the setting obviously is deciding to give me problems, and because of that, and the troubles I'm having with staying in focus and this whole fucking stream tonight, Iris, in a way, I actually kinda do because that'll just put more people back on YouTube more often. Okay, I'm gonna call it a night because I'm struggling it really hard tonight, and I also have a lot of prep to do to be ready for tomorrow. I hope you all have a wonderful night. Thank you for coming by. Thank you for hanging out. I hope to see some of you tomorrow. Have a wonderful weekend if not, and we will see you on the next time. Be safe, everyone. And again, if you've got a membership, go comment on the giveaway. Yeah. Or become a member and comment on the giveaway. Always that option too. Good night, Iris. Good night, John. Good night, Jesse. Will, if you're still here, good night. Mia, thank you all. Have a wonderful night. We will catch you next time around. And anyone I missed, sorry, long day.